Hello everyone, this is Thingy from the Sanctum of the Soul, and today I've got with me the Urban Tarot. This is a deck that I've been anticipating for a while now, and it's finally here, so I'm so excited that I forgot to remove the shrink wrap before the video. So we're going to have to sit through me struggling with shrink wrap yet again. And I'm just going to move my pretentious items out of the way. Sorry, crystals. And yeah, so basically, this is a deck by, I think, US Games, was it? Yeah, US Games. But I've got to admit that US Games has really stepped up their game. This is an amazingly sturdy box. The minimalist box is just amazing. It's just so beautiful, and it is of course by the amazing Robin Scott. The cards are beautiful. I have visited this website, which is why I know about some of the cards. It's just so beautiful. I mean, look at that. Oh my goodness. Like, it's not the kind of box quality that you would expect from US Games. But yeah, I'm glad they've proven us wrong. And I'm just going to find the most harmless way to open the box. Just so paranoid about these because I am so particular about keeping the boxes as pristine as possible. And here we go. No, that did not work. Perhaps if I just pulled at the seams. Oh god. I'm so sorry that you have to sit through this. Just feel free to skip ahead if you have to. I'm so irritated by shrink wrap. Oh, okay, thank god. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. There we go. Okay. As you can see, the box is so much more beautiful than expected. Okay, I'm just going to stop gushing about the box, but it's just so beautiful. Okay, let's look at it. Very snug fit. Oh, look at that. Is that one there? Yeah. It's a very snug fit. Oh, red. It's not. That's an unusual choice. Such a beautiful red color. I'm in love. Okay. The Urban Tarot. I'm assuming that's the book. It is. Oh man, look at that. You've got the signature, and there's a tarot app apparently. Beautiful book. So you've got models in the artwork, if possible, and a lot of the artwork spans from over 15, 16 years ago, so this deck has been a long time coming. I'm gonna assume that the photos came first and the author just incorporated them into a deck, which is fine. So not that much preamble. It's an infinite loop and the 4 elements. So this deck is going to be based heavily on the Thoth Tarot, rather than the RWS, it seems. Aha, draws significant inspiration from the old Rider-Waite deck. So I'm assuming it's going to be an interesting mesh. I'm personally not a fan of the Thoth deck, and so I'm not very experienced in it. So for every card we've got a very nice write-up. Very nice. You've even got the process of how the deck was made. So it seems to be less about how to read the cards and more about how the artist made each card, which is refreshing in a way, but not really what I'm looking for in a guidebook. And here we've got this very snug fit. Look at how beautiful that is, and the grey is just so charming. Oh, it is such a snug fit. You have been told there is no magic in your city. 21st century seeker. Ah, beautiful. Okay. Let me just reply a message. Here we go. Please let this I am so annoyed by shrink wrap right now. It's just awkward silence and heavy breathing from me. I'm so sorry about that. Oh my god. Okay. It's tighter than I imagined. Ha, that's what she said. But Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh god. Okay, it's out. Oh man. Okay. Now, finally got my paws on the actual. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. So bright. Okay. Got nice write up. So beautiful. Look at that. It's like a map of some kind of city. From all the triangles, I'm assuming this is oh, not triangles. The elemental signs and the infinity symbol and the urban tarot written here. So I guess this is an imaginary city map. But who knows? Cardstock is frankly amazing. It's very thick. It looks glossy, but it feels matte. It's got this waxy feel to it. It honestly doesn't feel like a commercial deck. It feels more like an indie creation from the quality alone. Ah, this is amazing. And you can see that it's quite a thick um, deck, and I love the slender feel. It's very similar to the Ethereal Visions, was it? No, the Mystical Moments deck. It's quite similar to that one, so I do love that one. And for people with smaller hands, this will be much appreciated because you can easily shuffle instead of holding the deck like that. And the deck is very heavy. It is very heavy. It's a very hefty deck. I'm so impressed. Okay, calm down. Haven't been this excited about the deck in a very long time. So the Fool, the Mage, the Musician, all the inspiration, creating magic out of nothing, I guess. I love that it's the Mage instead of the Magician, because the Magician in modern times denotes a kind of performance artist. You know it's not real, but when you get to the Mage, it's a very fantastical kind of character where magic is real. So I do love the slight change in words. The High Priestess. The Empress. I love how modern this is, and how, you know, in every household, the mother is the Empress. She is the lady of the house. And the Emperor, that's some kind of precedent. Is that? I'm not sure what that symbolizes. It's either a president or some kind of religious leader or corporate leader, I guess. He's standing in the rain. He's got the halo made of that, whatever that thing is, like a bushel or something. The one you see in ancient Rome and Greece. Oh, that is beautiful. Look at all the water behind the bridge. Oh, and the Hierophant, of course, that will be a priest. We've got the dove, the lovers, a newly married couple. Love the interracial diversity in this deck, very modern. The Chariot, oh man, look at that. Again, like I said, very diverse deck, I love it. Justice, oh man, this is so beautiful. The Hermit, of course that's some kind of junkie. Wheel of Fortune. I love that the author somehow manages to incorporate the RWS traditional imagery into the cards. Even though it's modern, you still have the Sphinx. It's very, very subtle. It's very well done. Strength. I mean, look at that. You've got a stone lion, because an actual lion doesn't make sense in a city. But it's just so beautiful. So well done. The Hanged Man. Almost like Joker from Batman. Very well done. So beautiful. Death. Oh my goodness. I think this is easily my favorite card so far. It's just so beautiful. And that's art. This was one of the cards that drew me into this deck. Because you can see the original card in the background. That's Temperance. So I'm assuming arts is temperance, and you've got this very watercolor feel to it. You've got the paint, like an almost acrylic kind of paint, and you've got painted tulips on the sidewalk. I don't think that's the pavement. I think that's the road, and that's a drain of some sort. But it's just so beautiful. The devil. Oh man, look at that. And the chains somehow. So I guess this might be an inmate. The tower. Oh man. Look at how epic this looks. The star. Oh, like the star of a show. Very well done. Oh dear, what have I done? Haha. Okay. Very, very well made. I'm very impressed. The moon. Very well done. That's the sun. Oh man. It's just so beautiful. The Aeon. And the universe. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is so beautiful. Oh, you might need a bit of information on what the Aeon stands for. Right, it's about Ellis Island. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, now on to the minor arcana. Excellent. Ace of Wands. Of course, that's the Statue of Liberty. Dominion. Oh, I love that every card has its own keyword. So instead of the pointless Two of Cups that most decks use, I'm so sorry, I'm okay with that. But you know, instead of that, we've got proper keywords on every single card. That is so cool. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. I'm just so excited right now. Dominion, Virtue, Completion. Oh man, it's just so relatable. Like, all of us have been through or seen someone go through something like all of these cards. It's just so relatable to real life, urban life at least. It's, oh man, look at that. Oh man, Vela. So it's a protest. Oh, that's swiftness. The effortless way that the author has managed to incorporate all of the symbols into the images, that's just so beautiful. So beautiful. And I love that it features all the unsung heroes, all the unsung citizens, and just normal people that we pass by on the street all the time. And you're making their experiences important. You're basically ascribing values and meaning to otherwise seemingly meaningless lives, especially when we look at someone on the street, we don't really think about them all that much. So this forces us to relate to, the common people in a way that most other decks are unable to, and I love that extra dimension to the cards. I love it. Oppression. The Rock Star. That's the Knight of Wands. So I noticed that there will not be a page. It goes straight to the Knight. And then the Queen of Wands. Is that the lawyer? Yeah, public defender. The journalist, the king. Oh, Prince of Wands. Right, so that's Princess of Wands, the dancer. Very gender neutral. Could be a guy, could be a woman, could be anything in between. I don't know, but I love it. Prince of Wands. Ah, so beautiful. And you can see how subtle the fire element is included into it. It's just so beautiful. So it seems like there won't be a king in the minor arcana. There will be a queen now, which is kind of strange to me. But that's fine. That's fine. I love that you've got the images. You've got subtle symbols all over the card. You've got all these subtle symbols. It's just so well made. Okay, on to the next arcana. So it does seem like there won't be a king in these decks. Not sure why, but that bothers me a bit. Possibly because of that whole... I'm not a fan of censoring out masculinity just because. I think there's a place for both masculinity and femininity in society and in spirituality. I think balance is important, so we shouldn't be censoring out either, but celebrating the unions, the differences, and all that. But anyway, Ace of Cups. We've got love, beautiful. Of course, the cups. Abundance. Luxury. Disappointment. Oh. Leisure. So obviously in the middle of an intimate moment. Again, love how interracial and diverse this deck is. I'm assuming that's booze and not pee. Oh, I love this card. Debauch. Oh, this is such a beautiful card. I am in love with this card. Indolence. Happiness. Oh, I love how it's just such a beautiful family moment with friends and family and simple food. That's happiness. It is. It perfectly encapsulates happiness to me in this one card. And Oh god, I can't pronounce that word, but there seems to be a pride parade. Very well done. It's just so beautiful. The Seducer, Knight of Cups. The Therapist, Queen of Cups. Perfect. Perfect job for her. Prince of Cups, the filmmaker. And the costume designer, Princess of Cups. Ah, that's so wonderful. Ah, okay, what I've got. So the aces seem to all be monuments, and they seem to be famous monuments. Like that does look like the Arc du Triomphe or Triomphe. I can't pronounce French to save my life. And that's the Ace of Swords and Peace. Sorrow. Oh, that looks like someone killed themselves or something. Shrews. Beautiful. Defeat. Oh, that is such an interesting image. Science. Okay, I've got a new favorite card. I think this is my new favorite card. Futility. Interference. Oh man. Cruelty. Ruin. Got Knight of Swords. Game Master. Again, the air symbol. The Painter, Queen of Swords. The Hacker, Prince of Swords. And the Activist, Princess of Swords. Beautiful. And the last suit. Ace of Discs. Is that what they're calling it? Discs, yeah. Ace of Discs. Change, so that's working out. Looks like a mirror image. Very, very interesting. Works. Power. The ability to advertise, I guess that's power. Worry. Expensive medical bills. Success. Failure. Lights out, I suppose. Prudence. Watchmaker. Gain. Wealth. And the Knight of Discs. The Gourmet Chef. It's going to be more all about luxuries. The Matriarch. A Day Trader. And the Princess is the Kindergarten teacher. Very interesting. So, after all that, this is... oh my goodness. I'm in love with this deck. Like, to the point where I don't even really take issue with the lack of a king. But it is a shame, and I do hope that in the future the author would include a king. Look at how well the cards fit together. It's just this beautiful solid slab of cards. It's just so heavy. It's fits so well in my hand. I just love it so much. And of course, as usual, we're going to do a reading for myself. And seeing as to how relatable this deck is, I'm going to do one about a job. So whether or not I'm going to get a certain job. I'm just going to try shuffling it for a while. Just to get my energy into the deck. And it seems like this card is calling. Like this card as well. There we go. Okay. So keep in mind that the deck isn't that well shuffled. I just pulled whichever card seemed to jump out. So the strife already happening. Victory. Okay, that's a good sign. The Fool, so it is the beginning of a new journey again. Debauch and indolence. So it does seem like the new job would be just a pipe dream, which I hoped it wouldn't be. But let's just pull a few more cards and see what deck says. So there's art and seems like there's a card niggling to come out, and that will be abundance, right? Okay. So it does seem like it's a risky endeavor to go in this direction, at least career-wise. But it does seem like it will provide abundance, but only after quite a bit of, struggling and yeah. I will be fiddling with this deck again. So far, it's been an absolute pleasure just touching, just looking at the images. It's such a pleasure. I'm going to see if they have any kind of explanation on why the king was left out. Doesn't seem to say anything about that, and that's okay. Yeah, so that's the one gripe that I have with this deck, the lack of a king. But other than that, I think it's wonderful. The card quality itself, it's just such a premium quality. The box is such a premium looking box. Everything just feels premium. The artwork is absolutely fantastic. The amount of details that went into every single card, everything about this deck is amazing. Definitely do recommend this deck, especially since it's been 16 years in the making. Absolutely love it. Oh man, I feel like this deck is going to survive all kinds of abuse. It's going to give you the gritty meanings of cards. It's going to not be, nice, overly nice. It's not going to sugarcoat your meanings. And all the images that you've seen are so gritty, they're so relatable, they're so urban. It lives up to its name as the Urban Tarot, and I absolutely love it. Definitely recommend this. It's worth every penny. And yeah, so that's it for me today. This is Singy from the Sanctum of the Soul, and I wish you a pleasant day ahead, a wonderful week ahead, if possible.
And yeah,